I can't talk to you. Okay. And number two, that thing is looking right at me, and he's like really close.
Just pretend he doesn't exist. I know it's hard. Look out.
So,
Why don't you film Nicole?
because it's not Nicole's YouTube channel.
Oh, this is for the YouTube channel.
This is for you, dog.
I feel like I'm gonna have to start paying you. Why does it have to be about me?
Because it's your YouTube channel.
It doesn't mean it needs to be about me.
Your name is literally the title of the channel.
No, it's not.
It is Royal Mad
My
Men.
name's John.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You are one of the Royal Mad Men.
Exactly.
Cute. Oh, that's cute. There's more than one.
They're supposed to be. Honestly, that's probably why my freaking Instagram is the way it is.
Yeah. There you go. See?
Hey.
Look at him.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do on this side of things, so...
Yeah, you do.
You do.
He does. You know what's funny? What up? It's freaking Royal Madman. So, the plan today is we're going to start working on some carby stuff for the 1982 Corolla wagon, which is my wife's car. I started talking about it, and I think I started it just before we moved. Well, now we're going to finish it. And stacks. So, this is what we're going to be working on, is basically getting the intake welded up and cut up to put these on a built 3TC. And it should sound sweet. Should be pretty cool. Something a little bit different. I think you see some cars in Europe, maybe Australia. You guys play with these. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a whirl. So, the main objective today, basically we started on it. Basically we got 4 runners, and then it's got to go into 2. So hence the pipes here. They still need to be cut and angled and all that fun stuff, but my wife did some welding, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this all down, clean it up, and I'm going to throw a solid bead all the way around it. And I'm going to cut the top, and then I'm going to get that inner gooch part. And then hopefully at least get these rough cut so we can mount them on the plate. So we got 2 of those to deal with. We already have the SU side, which will be shaved down and cleaned up. This plate goes to the back of the SUs here. I guess you couldn't see that. Goes to the back plate. And then we have the 3TC side. It's a pretty beefy steel. It should be fine. Intake side doesn't get too hot, so I'm not super worried about it. To be honest, a lot of this metal stock is probably overkill. But I like to build stuff. So it's going to last a long time. So pretty much once these go on, hopefully they never have to come off, other than some tweaking and some tuning, which from what I understand, there'll be a different video on tuning these things and probably getting them mounted and stuff. Right now is going to be the welding, DIY, do-it-yourself type stuff, to hopefully get them on the car very soon. I think this is going to be a 2-part video. Probably a bunch of little fast cuts and cool little shots and stuff. Not a lot of talking. Other than the beginning, I might stop for a little bit to talk about where I'm at, and then, the outro. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, this is the video for you. But I'm going to have at it and start getting stuff ready so I can start working on this stuff. So basically now you can see I kind of cut a groove in there where the two tubes meet. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to lay a bead as cleanly as I can. I ain't no professional or anything like that by any means, but I'm going to lay the cleanest bead I can all the way down both sides and through that. And then I'm going to get my measurements for, I'll probably start with the plate for the 3TC, and then we'll get that hunkered down to a big slab of aluminum so there's no warping or anything like that, and then we'll get these cut and tack them into place, and then we'll go from there.
Alright, we're back again. This is a different day. Sorry, I got like a head cold over the last couple of days. So we're going to finish up the first half of the 3TC intake for the twin SU carbs. I had to backtrack and remake. I ended up remaking both runners. As you've seen previous in this video, one of the runners was cut too short, and then I wanted to change this steel to lighten it up so it's a little thinner gauge, because it's not necessary to be super heavy duty. And I pretty much got it mocked up, so I'm just a little bit past from where you guys seen it, so I'll show you guys what I got done and what I'm gonna finish doing. And then actually we'll just look at that right now. So pretty much what you can see here is I already got it all tacked into place. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see down inside there. So there's gonna be a little bit of port work that's going to need to be done. You can see the welds turned out way better. There's the other side, all tacked in. And then it's all clamped down and wedged down to that sheet of thick piece of aluminum to dissipate the heat. So I went ahead and I cut the tops, basically leveled these out and put them at a slight angle. This is already marked, so this is essentially, this side right here is the top, so the carbs will be sitting like that. Basically, I just got a little bit of cleanup work. You can see very small gap under there, so I want that to sit perfectly flush. There's got to be a little bit of weight pressed down in the middle before I start welding, which takes up a little bit, but there's just, you can see there's a little bit of light. I want that super clean weld all the way around that, so I want that as tight as possible. Other than that, basically just tacking that plate into place and then drilling out the final holes for the intake side, and then for the carbie side, and then finalizing the welds, the intake will be ready, and then I'll just shoot the installing and tuning the carbs on the Built 3 TC from that point. So look forward to that. I just wanted to wrap up this video since I was sick so I can get this stuff out. I got another video that's going to come out before this, me doing some other stuff to the Corolla. So if you watch this before that one or vice versa, just know that there's going to be a couple videos up at the same time. And then the installation and tuning the SUs will come shortly after. So I'm hoping this weekend we'll have those on and start tinkering with the car with them on there and getting it running. So it should be exciting. I'm pretty stoked. I've never played with the SU carbs, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. But thank you guys, and hopefully I get rid of this little sore throat. But we all good. I'm feeling better. So sack.